Good evening, hello. I'm Peter Knox. This is 15 Minutes of Shame and you're welcome to it. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves if you wouldn't mind.
I'm Emmett O'Connor.
And I'm Colin O'Connor from Archie and The Bunkers. He's from Archie and The Bunkers too.
Are you two related to each other?
We're brothers.
Right, okie doke. And Archie and The Bunkers is, bunkers is a plural, so you'd maybe expect there to be more than one person. Is that the joke, or has someone left the band?
When we started the band, we were very, very young, and we always assumed that we were going to have more than two members.
Right.
So we came up with the band name, which is a whole other story altogether. And we just assumed we'll get somebody else eventually, and then it just never happened. So that's one of the things that frustrates me the most about our band name.
Because it
But there's
insinuates
no point in
3
changing
people
it
or
now.
more.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, and sometimes we just say like, oh, it's our fat dog, it's this.
Like our
it's
dog
that.
is our other band member, something
Well,
like that.
he's Archie, he's like, I don't know.
It's
Maybe
quite-
stupid stuff
It's
like that.
quite clever though. I think it works. It's an interesting talking point. And this might sound crazy to you. It did when I first heard it, but over in Edinburgh neck of the woods, they call a kitchen worktop a bunker.
Do they?
Yeah.
It's like a kitchen counter.
Yeah, a counter.
I didn't know that.
So, no, neither did I till I
No.
moved there. So,
We're Archie and the countertops.
yeah.
There you go.
Exactly, that's right. So you said there was a story about the name. Is it a good story? Have you told it before?
Oh yeah, but we can always tell it again.
Okay, give us a
Overrated.
condensed version.
Well, basically we were watching TV.
Are you familiar with the show Alf and the Garnets?
Some others do have no. I know Alf Garnett, the bald,
Yeah, he's,
angry man.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
well, Archie Bunker is a character from a U.S. show to rip off of that.
Right.
It's called All in the
a-
Family.
Yeah, it's very similar to what that show was.
Uh-huh.
And we grew up. We didn't have cable TV, so we would watch like reruns of TV shows from like the '70s or whatnot. And we were watching TV, and it was just kind of on in the background. And we were thinking about band names, and he mentioned something as a joke. There was this show called Maude,
It's a horrible show.
which it was just a horrible show. And he's like, he was just saying this as a joke. He's like, oh, we'll be Maude and the Findlays because that was their last name. And he's like, I'll dress up as Maude, as a joke or whatever, the girl. And so Maude started off as a pilot episode on a show called All in the Family, which starred a character called Archie Bunker. So I said, and his family. So I said, how about Archie and the Bunkers as a joke, just retorting because it's the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just like, can't think of anything better, so
it's like
let's do it.
So the copy character is the Alf Garnet
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he basically
So
is. Yeah.
if our UK band name would be Alf and the Garnets.
Right,
Yeah, basically
okay.
that's what it would. That's how it would
Oh, yeah.
translate.
I can't remember
Okay.
what the show that was from is called. I know I've been told, but
Yeah,
I
I
can't
can't
remember.
remember
It's
either.
older.
Yeah. So do you tour a lot? Have you been around a lot?
This is our third European tour. We've been around for almost 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty busy. And how does it pay for itself? Do you manage to get by? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it,
Yeah.
Is that all right?
And, you start a first tour you did. You break even, which is great. And
And
then
maybe we lost a little bit. I don't know.
maybe yeah.
A couple hundred.
But now we're working with a good booking agency, and we're doing all right. With it.
Yeah.
It's
They
all.
got us a nice tour driver, road manager.
Yeah.
Max.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's
That's a good
yeah.
thing. And you're signed up with a record label?
No,
We've
we
signed-
don't
we've-
sign
well-
with anyone.
well-
we work with whoever we want to work with at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've worked with quite a few different record labels. We've signed with different and done records, but there's been no long-term contracts with any labels.
Like Dirty Water in London and In the Red.
Big shout out to
LA.
Paul Manchester.
Yeah.
What
We
a
love you,
legend.
Paul.
What? Superman.
He was just in Denmark at the festival.
Yeah, we just saw him. We were just hanging out with him yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. Do you think if there was a real life Superman character, it would maybe be him?
It's hilarious. Did you see the photo on Facebook of him dressed up as Mr. Incredible, or wearing the Mr.
Yeah, he looks like
Incredible
Mr.
mask from
Incredible. That's
The
what he looks like.
Incredibles.
No, I've not seen that. Well, that makes sense.
He's Mr. Incredible.
Paul Manchester, you are Mr.
Real
Incredible.
life Mr. Incredible.
I'm not a Facebook user, so I miss out on a lot of great
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
crazy-
So I don't even go
all
on
the
there
awkward
anymore.
photos, all the drunken posts from everyone.
So we've worked with Dirty Water in London. They put out our first LP and our
second album.
new
And
one.
a split single with Power Solo.
And then we've done stuff with In the Red
It's LA.
and Norton Records and Third Man Records.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Jackie White.
Yep.
Hey Jack.
Yeah, we got the single downstairs.
Oh really?
Right.
Brilliant.
No,
Yeah, everyone should buy those. That'd be brilliant. Did you get to go to Nashville and
Yeah,
record it?
Yeah, we
Really?
recorded
Oh,
it
wow.
live. We played a show. We played a show down there with Dead Moon and the Blind Shake, which are two pretty cool bands.
Yeah.
We played it in the room, and they treated us really great, and we got a whole bunch of cool stuff.
Oh.
He purposely wore the shirt, a Ghetto Recorder shirt, was where we recorded our first album, Jim Diamond
Oh yeah.
and Jack White. They
Those-
had a lawsuit between the two of them,
yeah,
so they hate each
that's
other.
why we're
So
like-
he wore his Ghetto Recorder shirt down there, and everyone's like scowling, like, "Oh, dude, we hate you," like being super stupid. And it was just like hilarious.
I don't know. I don't know he said that.
But no, it wasn't. What's his name? The bass player, or the drummer. I can't remember who it was. Someone
I
said
don't know.
it. Someone
Third
said
Man
it,
seems like a really cool kind of cult. That
It
I
is.
wanna
They,
be
you know,
in.
they treated us super cool
Yeah, it was
there, and
awesome.
like, and they gave us like a really awesome tour, and like, they were just so nice.
Yeah.
They were like really, really, really nice.
The White Stripes were a big band for showing people that you don't need a lot of musicians. Weren't
Yeah,
they? So were
yeah.
they,
I grew
kind of
up.
an
I grew up.
influence in that
You know,
way?
listening. Yeah.
But their band name, it could be two people, a redneck gang.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's
We're
Archie.
breaking
Over
all.
there.
We're breaking all the
I
rules.
can't see him.
I
So
know, that's the whole point.
it's a bold sound. Keyboard, drums,
Yeah.
singing. I don't know anyone else that's done that before. It's quite groundbreaking, isn't
Well, what kind of showed us that we could do it was, there's this LA punk band called the Screamers, and we actually cover one of, it was the first cover song we learned, and we actually recorded this song on our new album. They were from the 70s punk band from LA, and they had two keyboard players, a drummer, and a lead singer.
Were they? I thought they had a bassist. They had someone.
No, they never did. And so that what kind of showed us was you didn't need guitars.
Yeah, they were like
And
synth.
then-
I think synth and like piano or whatever.
Yeah, it was like synth and like a really like distorted electric piano and like an old synth and drums, and it was great.
How did you get into those guys? How did you get into that?
I
sort of
heard
scene?
them, and I don't remember how I heard them, but I heard them, and it was like a revelation, and I was just like, this is we could do this, because he had initially said, well, I could always mess around on the keyboard, you know, and
I was a
you
bass
could play
player
drums because he
for,
played
like,
bass,
4 or 5 years before.
and I was like, I just can't see us making it work. And then I heard them, and I'm like, oh, we can do this. This is like, we can do this.
My brilliant idea.
What was your first gig like?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we put together a show, and we kind of made like this picture. We kind of had this picture made of like, there was like a vintage picture from the '60s of two old like guys who were significantly older than us
Probably 20
playing drums in Oregon. It was like a picture from like 1960s.
I don't know if it's like a music store advertisement.
It was-
like
it was-
people with like suits or whatever. So everyone thought we were like.
So we walked in, and you're like 12, and I'm like 14, 15,
Yeah.
and everybody's just like, what's going on? And then
But
people
they
liked it.
liked us, yeah.
so
Brilliant.
it worked.
I don't know how I listened back to some of those demos and stuff. We were horrible.
We still are.
But did you think that at the time, or did you think, oh, this is good, yeah, this is great?
I
We
wasn't
just
even thinking
well,
about
we just
it.
loved. We just wanted to.
Just had
We
fun.
wanted to play music so bad. We just wanted to play music out so bad, and it was like it just went in a step by. It just went by steps. It was like first it was like, oh, if we could just like get a band together, you know, and write some music, and then so we did it. You know, it was just us, and then we're like, if we could just play a show, you know, and then we did it, and then we started to play a couple shows, and we're like, if we can put out one record, you know, one vinyl record, we would be like stoked. And now we've done two LPs, a 12-inch EP, and like 4 singles. So we're stoked, and we're getting to tour, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. You still got plenty of songs in you?
Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of. We actually just played a new song
Last night.
last night that we never played before out live, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and someone took video of the whole song, and so now it's out there.
Ah.
Yeah, now it's out there, so it's not a surprise.
Oh,
But yeah, we got quite a few like new ideas, and we're
Yeah.
we're excited to work on our next record too, because we just keep
We like
getting new ideas.
And you must enjoy touring if it's your third one. Have you seen
Yeah.
some interesting sights? Has some weird stuff happened?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. we enjoy it, And then at the same time, I'm like right now, I'm just like.
Yeah, because we just lost all
tired.
of our. Well, we just.
Yeah.
The
You
airport
didn't
lost
lose
all
it.
our.
An
Yeah.
airline lost it.
Well, yeah, our airport lost all of our.
SAS, I'm coming for you. Whatever that is.
Don't say that, or it'll never let you fly again.
This will be published after.
So-
After I get my bags.
So you've turned up in Scotland and your instruments and clothes haven't.
Yeah.
Well,
And
okay,
our
so-
merch. Oh, like,
Yeah,
oh,
well, we do have quite
We
a
have
bit of
some,
merch
but-
left over from our last tour,
But our
and
new
we do
LP.
have some. We will not have our new LP for this show, unfortunately, but we do have 2 new singles. We have the third band singles, and we have
Yeah,
2
the
different
red
12
and
inches. So,
We have some stuff.
We
just
do
don't
have some
all
stuff.
of it.
yeah. And we have T-shirts too
It's frustrating.
from our last tour.
Frustrating, but you seem quite upbeat.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
This is the second show of the tour. I can't get down now.
Yeah,
if I'm down
yeah.
now, it's gonna be a long, long way to go.
How long is it?
3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. So.
Okay.
20-some
You
days.
have my respect. That's quite
Last,
a long
the last
shift.
tour was 5 weeks. A little
That
over
was
5
tough.
weeks.
That was
horrible.
really
That was,
tough.
It was a good tour, but my gosh, at the end, I was just like.
Yeah, it's when you're going that long, it's tough.
There's a band called the Murder Burgers. Fraser, the singer, is a good friend of mine, and they did a tour of the United States of America. They did 54 dates in 54 days.
Wow.
I think that nearly killed
That
them.
I couldn't do that. That makes me sick thinking about that.
Yeah.
I know, just like we have 3 days off this tour, and I'm happy about that one.
Mhm.
3 days off and like 19 shows, so it's like
Too many days off would be annoying anyway.
yeah, I
Just
mean
be hanging
then you're
out.
out of stuff to do.
Yeah, but anyway, you've still earned my respect. Not that you need to earn my respect. Do you think respect needs to be earned, or do you think it should just be given? That should be the
It should
default.
be start out with respect, and you can only lose it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy to lose.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, yeah.
But
Respect someone until they open their mouth.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you can start making your own opinions.
that was a good one. So, is there anything else you'd like to? Any important point? Any other business?
If you work with SAS, find our baggage, please. Even by this point, it'll probably either have it or it'll be gone forever.
Don't say that, dude.
Have you got a nice? You've got a nice keyboard, haven't you?
It's actually
Well,
it's like
it's
a $200 keyboard. It's
But
what I
the thing is,
use,
we had a case built.
custom.
We have like a
built for it.
wooden
More
case
than
for
that.
it, so yeah.
And it's what we've used on all the records, like the sound and everything.
But maybe if you're ever doing an insurance claim, maybe it was a very expensive rare
yeah.
keyboard.
Oh yeah, it was like $5,000.
It's
Vintage.
one of a kind.
It was a special custom
custom-
Nord. It was
Yeah.
a custom Nord that's worth like 10
Around,
grand.
It's now around
Yeah.
$5,000.
It's like the original Farfisa, you know.
Yeah.
That's what you got to be claiming
Custom made Eddie Van Halen keyboard.
for. I should just say we're in Glasgow. Have you got any plans to eat haggis while you're in Scotland?
What?
What's haggis?
Haggis is our national dish. It's
Get us some haggis and we'll eat it.
Okay, we'll
What
get you
is
some
it?
haggis. It's a kind of like I'll tell you what it is. It's like animal insides all shredded up and put inside the sheep's stomach with lots of spices.
Okay, so it's basically like a hot dog.
It's like a hot dog. Yeah, it's like a delicious hot dog.
I'll try it.
It's nice, and the best way to eat it is to get it from a chip shop, so it's battered, covered in
Okay.
batter, and
It's
maybe
like a
curry
corn dog.
sauce.
Like
Could
what
be.
the Americans do. They have a hot dog and they cover it in like a cornmeal batter, and it's like so it's completely
That's
surrounded.
what that was.
Yeah, so it's
Completely
basically like a hot,
surrounded.
like that's what a hot dog is, just a bunch of
Yeah, but
animal
it's,
parts
instead of
that
having
should
a bun,
be eaten.
instead of having
put
a bun,
into a-
yeah, instead of having
yeah.
a bun, it's in batter and then like fried.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Or is that
I'll
about,
eat it.
Is that about diabetes? It's like,
You don't get that in Scotland.
Yeah, I don't-
you get that eating corn dogs
Yeah.
Yeah.
in America.
I also thought maybe corned beef was involved in a corn dog. Do you know what corned beef is?
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know
No,
what it is. I
no,
don't
it's
know
not.
how to
It's
make it.
it's basically corn dog is just basically like a hot dog with like dipped in like corn batter.
And then fried.
do you
fried,
think
yeah.
out of all the interviews you've ever done, do you know what corned beef is probably the worst question you've ever
No,
been
it's
asked.
honestly no, it's the best question
Everyone's-
because you get the same questions. Well, how did you guys start?
old are you?
How old are you? And stuff like that.
Personal?
No, it's fine. Like what?
What's your address, social security number? Can I have your passport?
What's your mother's maiden name?
Yeah. No, but yeah, no corned beef. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked
I'm
it.
sorry, I don't know.
It's the most. It's the
I'm gonna
most
Google it.
original question.
I'm gonna Google it because I want to know.
Okay,
It's
so
corn. It's
But like,
Well-
what is done to make it corn?
anyway, we're getting a
There's
bit off
corn in
topic here.
yeah.
I hope you have a great tour.
Oh,
Great
thank you
show.
so
I'm
much.
really looking forward to seeing you. and you know, may nothing but luggage arrive in the right place for your future.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cheers, gents.
Thank you. Corned beef, that's great.